ballot boxes after the election will be brought o dadalhin sa City Hall. Kasi kung sinabi niya talaga yon, wala pong kasalanan ng pulis. Bang utos mo na i-serve kagad yung warrant of arrest as stated by your warrant officer?
Pina-verify ko po muna, sir.
Ay, hindi. Sagutin mo muna ako.
No.
Yung tanong ko ang sagutin mo. Sinasadya nyo o talagang sinesentro nyo na arestuhin talaga si Kapitan. Well, in fact, he's a barangay captain. Kilala ninyo. May number kanya. Kaya may dahilan kung bakit kayo nagmamadali nung araw na yon para arestuhin si Kapitan. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
You want to...
President Lunar, tama ba yung narinig ko kanina na bago kayo pumunta sa inyong jurisdiction ay nagkaroon kayo ng briefing?
Opo, sa may munisipyo po.
Sino po ang nagbigay ng briefing?
Si Attorney Pahad po.
And si Attorney Pahe?
Pahad po.
Pahay?
Pahad.
Pahat?
Pahad.
Election officer yan.
Election
Pa-
officer
Siya ang
po.
election officer. At tama ba rin yung pagkarinig ko sa iyo kanina na ang utos po niya sa kanyang briefing sa inyo ay doon sa City Hall dadalhin?
Opo, pagkatapos po.
Pagkatapos ng
Pagkatapos po ng election po.
dadalhin ninyo yung ballot boxes sa City Hall.
Opo. Sa treasury po.
The election officer is not here present, so we cannot confirm that statement. Kung totoo nga na yun ang briefing na election officer, but the executive director present this morning, sinabi po niya na hindi dapat dun sa City Hall dadalhin for BSKE elections doon sa eskwelahan na designated na canvassing area. Tama po ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
So, in other words, ang issue po dito ay kung sinabi po ng election officer doon sa mga kapulisan na dapat dalhin yung ballot boxes sa City Hall o hindi.
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
So, until and unless we invite or we have the election officer here, we cannot confirm kung sino po ang nagsasabi ng totoo. Di po ba? Kasi hindi naman po ninyo masagot dahil hindi po kayo ang nagbigay ng briefing eh.
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
So, yun po yung issue. Hindi po, kahit magdebate po tayo dito ng ilang oras, hindi po natin masesettle tong issue na ito until and unless nandito po yung election officer. Kung tama na sinabi niya na yung ballot boxes after the election will be brought o dadalhin sa City Hall. Kasi kung sinabi niya talaga yon, wala pong kasalanan ng pulis. Sinusunod lang nila yung utos. Ngayon, kung hindi sinabi na election officer yon, mali yung pulis. May diferensya. Di po ba? So, hanggat hindi magsasalita yung election officer, kung sinabi po niya na ibalik sa treasury, hindi po natin masesettle tong issue na ito. Kaya, Mr. Chair, para masettle tong issue na ito, kung magkakaroon pa ng susunod na hearing, I think we have to invite the election officer concerned.
to the Chief of Police. Sir Valenzuela?
Your Honor.
Sir, do you know the person, subject matter of the warrant of arrest?
Yes po,
Si
sir.
Kapitan. Kilala mo naman, di ba?
Opo, sir.
And you've dealt with him several times siguro in the normal functions of your office, correct?
Sometimes, sir.
Yeah, nakikita mo naman, di ba?
Opo, sir.
In official functions, etc. etc. Yung pag-ikot niyo siguro, nakikita mo.
Yes, sir.
You have his number? Cell phone number?
Opo, sir. Nasa,
Yeah, okay. Now, when you got you were informed that there was a warrant out for him, did you not siguro as a matter of courtesy, Kapitan, may warrant ka dito, nag-bail ka na ba? Hindi mo naman tinawagan at tinanong?
Yes, sir. Hindi ko na po natanong, Your Honor.
Hindi. Despite the fact na kakilala mo yung tao at hindi naman ganun kalaki yung kaso, di ba? It's normal. I mean, I've been in the practice before. It's normal na parang malit lang yan na kaso, just deal with it. No? Inform mo na lang na, boss, may warrant ka dito, ganyan-ganyan, it's for a minor offense. Just post bail para hindi na namin i-enforce to go to your house. Wala namang ganun na courtesy binigay sa Kapitan.
Opo, sir. Opo.
Wala.
Wala po, sir.
Judgment call mo yun.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so now, in enforcing, how many times have you enforced the warrant as chief of police of that town? Of that city, I'm sorry.
Sir,
Marami na.
nag-enforce isang beses pa lang po, sir.
First time mo?
First time, sir.
Okay, how about in your other stations when you were, where you were assigned? Ilang beses ka nakapag-enforce ng warrant?
Hindi ko na po masyadong maalala. Pero
Marami na.
may mga times na sinasamahan ko po, sir, yung tropa. Sir.
So ilang times na rin nakapag-enforce ng warrant?
Mga handful lang siguro, sir.
Ano?
Handful, sir. Kasi
Handful,
usually,
a handful. Okay, in this handful of cases, how many times did you call for the SWAT team to be included in the enforcement of a search warrant or of a warrant of arrest?
depende po, sir, sa...
I'm asking you, in the handful of cases that you handled, how many times did you call on the SWAT team to be present to enforce the warrant of arrest?
Mga less than 5, Your Honor po, sir.
You said handful, so that's 5.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So in 5 times mo rin tinawag yung SWAT to enforce a warrant.
No, sir. Depende po, sir, sa profile po, sir.
Depends on profile. Now, you know the person. You know his profile. Did it need the SWAT to be present?
Opo, sir.
Why? Is he a violent person?
Sir,
Is he known to be a violent person? Is he known
No.
to be armed and dangerous?
meron po, sir.
Meron.
May high-powered po siya, sir.
My high-powered firearm.
Yes, sir.
License naman.
License, sir.
Is he bringing it around with him?
As to the license, sir, I'm not sure, sir.
The
But
firearm.
I have information na may
Mr. Chair.
several high-powered po, sir.
Go ahead. Chair
Mr.
Acop.
Chair, before Colonel Valenzuela, sabi po ninyo, dahil merong high-powered firearm, yung barangay captain, ay may tendency na maging violent person. Ako, may high-powered firearm. Ako ba ay pwedeng maging violent person? Maiko-conclude mo ba yun?
Hindi po, sir.
O,
Hindi po.
bakit ganun ang conclusion nyo kay Kapitan? With the questions asked by the Honorable Flores. Para bang ang insinuation mo, Colonel Valenzuela, is just because mayroon siyang lisensyadong high-powered firearm, he is prone to violence. Yun ang conclusion mo na mali. Kasi ako, meron nga akong 5 high-powered firearms Am I prone to violence? Kasi yun ang conclusion mo. Mukhang mali po yata yung inyong conclusion na just because lisensyado ka ng high-powered firearms, may probability na maging violent ka. I think that is wrong. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
And for that matter, I just wanted to add, siguro, Colonel Valenzuela, no, kasi I know Kapitan Juninho, no? And most likely, kung ano siya, businessman siya, di ba?
Yes,
And he's just protecting himself as well. And having guns like, kasi nakapunta na rin ako sa bahay nito, nakita ko yung mga baril nito. Kung meron naman siyang 5 o 7 na baril, I think it's hindi naman ibig sabihin na violent siyang tao. Unless meron siyang isang batalyon doon na mga ammunition and guns. That's a different story. But I believe that the person is just protecting himself as a businessman because he's a big businessman. I know this person. So, sige, you can answer back.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for the enlightenment, sir. Yun lang po, sir. Siguro po medyo nagkamali po ako doon, sir, sa aking decision, sir.
Okay, anybody? You can proceed.
A few more questions, Mr. Chair. Colonel Valenzuela? Tama ba?
Opo, sir.
Okay, now, what is the nature of the warrant of arrest that was, what is the nature of the case which resulted in the issuance of a warrant of arrest against the Kapitan?
Sir, usurpation of authority.
Usurpation
to
of
warrant,
authority. Okay, now, is that a violent criminal case, would you say?
Your Honor, I think depende po dun sa...
No, the nature of the crime he was accused of, is it violent in nature? Is it homicide, murder, physical injuries, whatever?
No po, sir. No.
Hindi naman.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Correct, di ba? And Is the nature of the case, does the nature of the case involve the use of force, armed people, or ano? Does it involve that?
Uh,
The nature of the criminal complaint.
the criminal complaint, sir, hindi ko po na-verify, sir.
Yeah, but the nature of the case filed, example, usurpation of authority, does it necessarily include violence? Does it necessarily include guns? Does it necessarily include the use or abuse of superior force? It does not, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So my question is, why would you go to the extent of calling in the SWAT? And how many armed personnel did you bring with you?
Sir, for SWAT, sir.
4?
Opo, sir.
4 lang?
Yes, sir.
Ilang mga armadong pulis pa ang sinama niyo?
Meron akong mga intel and warrant officer, sir.
Intel and warrant officers.
Yes, sir.
All in all, totaling how many people?
20, sir.
20. Just to enforce a warrant of arrest for usurpation of authority. Isn't that a bit too much, Colonel?
Ayun po, sir, medyo nagkamali po siguro.
Medyo
sir, sa-
nagkamali. Sige. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair?
Yes, go ahead, Congressman Apo. Can you please, sige, go ahead, Congressman Apo.
Chairman Inyon, tatakbo po ba kayong mayor sa susunod na eleksyon?
They perceived it to be that I would run for the higher office, but after my last term, Kong, I'm out.
Kasi nagtataka lang ako bakit ka pinag-iinteresan eh.
I guess I have I have a guest lang, Your Honor.
Thank you. Warrant officer, at what point in time did you receive the warrant?
Good morning, sir. Sir, the warrant of arrest, nakita ko lang pa siya, sir, upon report sa station, sir, at around bago po mag 8 o'clock ng gabi.
Bago mag 8 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Teka, nag-oath ka na ba?
Yes, sir, nung first day po.
Okay, thank you. Nung nakita mo yung warrant of arrest sa e-warrant system ninyo, sinabi mo ba sa hepe mo?
Yes, sir.
Anong oras mo sinabi sa kanya?
Sir, prior to that, sir, inabisuhan na rin po siya
Anong prior to that? Ano yung that?
Ay, sir, yung...
Prior to what?
Sir, bago ko po sabihin sa kanya, sinabi rin niyo po sa kanya nung aming e-warrant personnel, sir.
So may e-warrant personnel kayo na in charge.
Yes, sir.
Nandito ba siya?
Wala po, sir.
O kaya, so more or less, around 8 o'clock na-receive sa e-warrant system yung warrant.
No, sir, mga around 7 po.
7. So, sino ang nagsabi sa iyo na may warrant si chairman?
Yun pong aming e-warrant personnel po.
Okay, and then what did you do thereafter?
Sir, tinanong ko po kung na-verify na po yung warrant, sir, sa e-warrant system. And then, upon verifications po, dinala na po namin yung kopya kay Hepe.
Yung pag-verify ninyo doon sa e-warrant, saan po kayo nagbe-verify?
Sa opisina po namin, sir.
Ano po yung i-verify ninyo?
Yung sa system po, sir.
Kaya nga, ano ang bine-verify nyo sa sistema?
Yun pong status, sir, ng warrant to pare, sir.
Yung status?
Yes, sir.
Whether it's standing or not, or nagbayad na ng piyansa?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Huwag mo akong biruin, iho, dahil trabaho ko yan nung ako ang chief na CIS eh.
Yes, sir.
Kaya, right there and then, pagka-receive nyo doon sa e-warrant, verify ninyo.
Yes, sir.
Matanong po kita, kay issue lang yung warrant of arrest, inassume nyo kaagad na alam na nung person concerned of the warrant. Kaya bine-verify ninyo. Hindi ba dapat bigyan nyo muna ng pagkakataon na pag nalaman nung person subject of the warrant of arrest kung na makapagpiyansa? Kasi kararating lang i-verify nyo kaagad kung standing yung warrant o nakapagpiyansa. Because if we look at the records, the day after April 17, meron ng report yung clerk of court na nakapagbayad na ng piyansa si chairman. Kasi ang pinagtataka ko, bakit kayo aligaga o kaya very, very enthusiastic na iserve kaagad yung warrant of arrest upon receipt?
Sir, it was the call of my chief of police, sir.
Oh, that's the call of your chief of police. So in other words, para bang sinasabi mo sa amin ngayon na kaya nyo sinerve yung warrant na katatanggap ninyo dahil utos ng chief of police? Ganun po ba?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, may I ask the chief of police, talaga bang utos mo na iserve kaagad yung warrant of arrest as stated by your warrant officer?
Pina-verify ko po muna, sir.
Ay, hindi. Sagutin mo muna ako.
No?
Yung tanong ko ang sagutin mo.
No, sir. Dahil pina-verify ko po muna, sir.
Pine-verify mo. Binirify na nga niya raw eh. Tapos i-verify mo uli. Now, from whom did you verify whether the warrant is standing or not?
Pina-verify po ng aking warrant, sir. Doon sa mga communications na dumadating sa amin, sir, kung merong order of bail or recall of warrants. And yung sa aming email, sir, negative naman. And dun sa warrant itself, sir.
Hindi ba dapat ang pag-verifyan mo talaga para magkaroon ng guarantee ay yung court of origin?
Opo, sir. Opo.
Oh, ginawa nyo ba?
Opo, sir.
Kung binirify nyo sa court of origin, kung standing pa rin yung warrant, dapat malaman ninyo kung nakapagbayad na siya ng piyansa o hindi.
Yes po, sir. I believe, sir, nakapag-verify po, sir, ang aking e-warrant. Hindi lang po sila nakasagot po yata, sir. I'm not in the position to answer, sir.
Kasi nandito rin yung galing sa court na dated April 18 na nakapagbayad na ng piyansa si chairman. So it's a day after yung pagpunta ninyo. Ang nagtataka ako, Hepe, is that bakit kayo nagmamadali na i-serve yung warrant of arrest when in fact ang sagot po ninyo ang crimen allegedly na nagawa ni Kapitan ay usurpation of authority on 2 counts. Di ba? Bakit kayo nagmamadali? Siya ay kapitan. Hindi naman tatakas. Kaya pinagtataka ko yun Kasi sa amin, noon, tinitignan namin yung pina-prioritize namin kung ano yung aaksyonan namin na warrants of arrest na pinapadala ng korte sa amin. Kayo, para bang ang bilis niyong aksyonan? At kung gano'n ang aksyon ng ng kapulisan, meron kayong dahilan. Di ba? May dahilan kayo. Bakit usurpation of authority pa lang yan? Kilala pa ninyo, inamin mo kanina, nakilala mo si Kapitan, may numero ka ng kanyang cellphone, pero sinentro nyo ka agad Upon receipt ng 8 o'clock, that day, sineserve nyo na yung warrant. Di ba? Parang nagmamadali kayo So, kahit na sinong tao, magtataka. Di ba? Bakit para bang sinasadya nyo o talagang sinesentro nyo na arestuhin talaga si Kapitan? When in fact, he's a barangay captain. Kilala ninyo. May number kanya. Kaya may dahilan kung bakit kayo nagmamadali nung araw na yon para arestuhin si Kapitan. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
You want to reply back? Chief, or you want to be recognized?
Yeah,